Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Plants vs. Zombies. I'm Nai.
I'm Mako.
And I'm covered in bees.
You've used that one before too.
Eat a dick. I like that one.
So we're gonna go ahead and buy the pool cleaners. We're gonna buy a set of rakes. And that's gonna be it. And we'll go on our adventure. So we were talking about a really screwed up Dungeons & Dragons game. Keep in mind that this game lasted literally all day. I know that doesn't sound like much, but we started at like 8 o'clock in the morning and continued.
Now, you had mentioned that it was a jeweled dagger.
Yeah.
That itself is another fun way to shatter the game's economy. There is one craft skill, and only one, where the end result of crafting is viable as a material for crafting with, and that is jewel crafting. Now, if you take 10 on a craft roll, the result is worth thrice the cost of the base materials. So, you take a 1 GP jewel, craft, now it's worth 3, craft, 9, craft. You see where this is going.
I don't want to see where this is going, because where this is going seems really stupid.
This
It's
is
just
not how...
that easy to shatter the economy.
I think the type of thing you just described was... I
banned
don't know,
several
but...
countries.
Yeah, I was going to say banned by the Geneva Convention.
Welcome to D&D.
Anyways. So we're going through, and we get to another room. Now, this is where my friend decided that he wasn't giving anything to me, and he needed to. So, we ended up fighting through some monster event, and all of a sudden, we find a bow that's enchanted. And somehow, one of my characters has the ability to identify enchanted weapons. So it turns out, it is a bow of magic missile.
What?
It worked exactly as you would expect it to, based on the name. It is a bow that shoots magic missiles.
As per the magic missile spell.
Yes.
That is an insanely potent magic item.
Oh, it is. It also shot the arrow, too. It did both.
That is insanely potent.
I don't know where he came up with the idea, but all of a sudden my rogue was actually useful for a while. So, that became a thing.
Now,
So
you
we had
can't
that.
sneak attack with magic missile. Do note that.
Yeah, well, I mean, I wasn't... Usually what would happen in combat is that my friend's brother would wade in with his, all of a sudden, 2 characters in plate mail, and, you know, his 2-handed swords, one of which was magical. You know, he'd wade in and just swing a few times and everything would be dead, so I kind of just mopped up the damage. So, sneak attacking was never really a thing I had to worry about in the first place. Also, I have reached level Toho. This is one of my favorite styles of defense. So, because nothing the zombies send at you can deal with this at this level of gameplay.
Very few things can deal with it. that kind of firepower just in general.
Yep. So, unfortunately, one thing that can deal with it is zombonis. So, anyways, we find that. My cleric didn't ever find much, but I remember we found stuff like a potion of ogre strength and a potion of, you know, owl wisdom. We found just some random potions. We found a wand of cure moderate wounds. So, you know, I was given like token things of here. I haven't given you anything, so here's a random thing that seems to fit you. So we did that, and we kept going, and we eventually made our way to the end of the dungeon. We had gained like 4 levels apiece, something like that, so we'd all leveled up multiple times, which I also understand doesn't happen in standard Dungeons & Dragons. So, you know, life was apparently very good for us. So then we get to what was the final boss of the dungeon, and we had been told from the beginning of the game that this could be a potential thing that would happen, but we didn't think he was being honest about it. We were gonna fight a dragon. Particularly, and I've been told there's no possible way we would have survived this encounter, a black dragon.
At what level?
4?
It's possible.
By which you mean not at all?
In the same way.
No, it's entirely See, level 4 is when your WBL is enough that you can really start doing things that make the game cry. If your party had pooled funds and purchased a Wand of Shivering Touch,
We didn't.
the dragon would have been completely fucked. There's some other options that I can't really think of right now. By level 4, a lot of game breakers are starting to come online. I think that's the base level for being able to pull off the Omnicipher trick, which can be used for other things as well. But yeah, you were beginners.
You know, they
That
used to
shouldn't
call me
happen.
Fogman, because I would hang out in the fog and jump out at people. Those were the days. So, folks, we have reached the nighttime pool level. And what's important to know about the nighttime pool level is that, 1, it's night, so fungus are basically the only thing you ever want to use. 2,
fungus
it's a
are-
pool level,
that's-
so you
yeah.
need to put stuff in the pool. And 3, there's fog, which covers up literally half the map. And unless you have a plant that I do not currently have, there's nothing you can do about it.
Now, you'd mentioned, Nye, that one of the things you got was a potion of ogre strength.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, I am reminded of an interesting item that one of my roommates has taken to purchasing in every D&D game. It's a magical item known as Mr. Coffee. It's a metal coffee pot, which is enchanted to be able to, at will, cast the spells Create Water, Alter Liquid, and Prestidigitation.
Oh god.
This allows it to make any non-poisonous, non-acidic, non-magical fluid at temperatures that cannot be harmful.
So what you're telling me is it's allowed to create water. Because
It's allowed
coffee
to
is
create
acidic.
water, milk, most alchemical things. After all, alchemical bases aren't acids, but there's rules for them.
But it can't create coffee.
It can create coffee.
No, it can't.
tea.
Coffee's acidic. It can't create coffee. You just said it cannot create acids.
It can't create damaging acids.
Okay, you didn't say that.
That's how D&D works. Acid is a specific thing. But the given example that everyone always asked for is, what, so that thing could make, like, ogre piss? Everyone asked this. And no one had talked about it beforehand. It's just everyone came to the conclusion, oh, ogre piss. Independently.
That's terrifying, but okay.
Yes. Yes, it is. So they asked, why would you all just ask if it makes ogre piss of all things? They didn't know.
Okay.
What it was actually most commonly used for was making alchemical reagents. Like, there's
Which
some that
sounds
do nice
cheatsy as
healing
hell,
things.
to be honest with you.
Yeah, it is, but it's magic. Magic breaks the game.
Yeah.
I mean,
A wizard
hell,
did it is the most common thing ever.
Yep.
there's a reason wizards are referred to as being tier 0.
Yeah.
The wizard is Batman.
Oh god, here
which
we
is
go.
better than God.
Trance. You
What's
know
Bob?
who just decided to show up? That guy.
The psycho.
Uh-huh.
Is
Is he gonna get a chance? Is he gonna get a chance? Kill it. Damn it!
Boing, blam.
So, what's notable about the Psycho, and what's really annoying about the Psycho, is that if you do not kill them in time, their Jack-in-the-Box explodes and takes out everything around it.
They are the zombies' answer to your cherry bomb.
They're the zombies' answer to your everything, because that bomb has enough damage to kill everything.
It can even tear through tall nuts.
Yep. Oh, they saw. It destroyed one of my tall nuts.
However, if I remember right, A tall nut will survive if and only if it is shielded by a pumpkin.
I don't have those yet.
Yeah.
But we had to fight that black dragon, and this is where the remaining rules we didn't know came to play. So we were of the impression, and don't ask me where we got this impression, because we read the rules as deeply as we possibly could. But we were of the impression that if you could stabilize someone fast enough, no matter how dead they were, you could keep them alive. So, for instance, the Black Dragon did 10d6 damage to the fighter who had less than 20 health to start with.
Survivable.
It did 60 damage to him. He was at negative 40.
Ah, it did full. Yeah, then he's quite dead.
Yeah, but we didn't realize that. So I used my Wands of Cure Moderate Wounds to bring him back. This is the level of well, there goes everything over here. Nope, never mind, I got him. If you can knock his head off in time, you win. Yeah, so, that was the level of stupid this game had. It was the, prior to a recent foray into Pathfinder, that was the last Dungeons & Dragons I had ever played.
You're doing pretty good at it, though. You do need to relax a bit when you play.
There's the Lantern Shroom. So the Lantern Shroom is one of, like, 3 plants that specifically allows you to see into fog. But the thing with the Lantern Shroom is that it's okay. It's not good.
It takes up a slot, and
It takes up a slot, and it's pretty terrible. Like, it doesn't attack in any way. It just sits there and lets you see into the fog. This can be important in some cases. It generally won't be, but you can plant out here, but if you can't see out there, you have no idea what you're doing. I think your plants can attack no matter what, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, for instance, right now I have no idea where the first zombie's coming, and I can't see the rake, so I can't use that as an example.
That's in fact the whole point.
He's right here, apparently.
Yeah.
So that is in fact the whole point of the fog, is to take away that advantage you've just gotten.
Yep.
Now, admittedly, the rake is really nice in the fog levels, because it does give you the time you need to fill.
Yeah, you still get the bonus from the rake. You just don't get
You just don't get to see where it's coming.
You just don't get to see where it's coming from. So, the problem is you have to kind of guess, and that's one of the reasons why I'm taking the free shrooms, apart from the fact that free shrooms. I'm taking the free shrooms specifically because I can use them as my frontliners and not potentially lose anything.
They're really good. There's never a reason to not use them.
Yeah. Well, they should be a slot no matter what, because you just throw them at the front lines. And if they die, congratulations, you lost a free shroom. You didn't lose anything that you should cry over. So
I sometimes like to bring them in daylight levels.
No. Oh, actually, you know what? I know exactly what I know what your plan is. I know exactly what you use them for.
I just use them to feed to zombies as a delay.
The thing that I just did.
Yup. Oh no, this needs to stay.
Yep.
Their cooldown is so short. Yeah, they don't have a lot of health, but they're basically a mini tall nut.
That is absolutely true. Okay, let's go see over here. And now I can see the entire side. You should only ever need maybe 2 lantern shrooms per level. I mean, it shouldn't be a thing you have to use very much. Let's go ahead and toss this right here. So I can't really see what's going on over there very much. I will get to that eventually. Just go drop some of those down there. And I'm really not going to bother with the middle very much, because these guys are really good. They're kind of ridiculous, actually. Toss that there, and now I can see the map. So
it can be okay to drop the lanterns, as you can see. It does help. It's just...
It helps. It's just, it definitely feels like a waste of your resources. Which is what this level, it's what these levels are made for. These levels are designed to make you waste resources. That's the point. So, you know, it's not a bad thing. But they also give you so many free shrooms that it's like, well, I should be able to hold up to just about anything. That's also why these levels are shorter. It's why they have less zombie, big groups. I mean, it's, you know, no big deal. So I'm just gonna keep building. It's gonna be easy stuff.
The night levels are my favorite in the game.
I honestly don't agree with you. I can't.
I seem to be unique in that I just like using the mushrooms.
I don't like the night levels for a couple of reasons. Probably the biggest reasons I don't like them is just they seem to impose a lot of just artificial difficulty without actually giving you any real difficulty. So they impose fog on you. They impose the graves on you. You have to deal with you have to deal with all this stuff. Not for any reason, but just because it's a night level.
And that's precisely what I enjoy so much about them.
Yeah. Well, if the night levels had come after all the day levels, then I'd be a little bit more interested. But the problem with it is that the night levels come with the day levels, and that means the difficulty level is constantly cycling up and down, which means the day levels have to overcompensate, and they do. But it also means that the game has to continuously balance that level of difficulty on you. Which is weird. You know?
I just think I like the change up that the night levels provide. They're an interesting change of pace, and I feel they reward... The night levels reward creative play.
I agree with you.
Whereas the day levels reward more hard strategy.
Yeah. And I agree with that wholeheartedly. So my tall nuts are stoically taking everything the zombies can throw at them, and it's not working.
Hang on.
They're just hanging out over there. I think it's kind of fun watching the chip show up, and the tall nuts like, I will withstand this, I must, for Queen and Country and the backyard. Oh, Trans, think you'd enjoy this. One of the reasons I brought up that migraine story last episode, I was actually considering recording while I had the aphasia because I thought it would be funny. What I wasn't thinking of is goddamn how much that would have hurt.
Yeah.
So this is bad.
I do think we should Let's Play Septerra Core. It's such a good game.
What did I just walk back in on?
Trance thinking that we should play Septerra Core.
Viewers, if you like the idea of a sci-fi themed Chrono Trigger-like game,
And someone specifically said they did like that idea. That was a specific comment.
please comment on the video asking Nye to Let's Play that. If we get enough comments saying, hey, please do this, I will do everything in my power to convince Nye to get it, up to and including forwarding said Nye my copy of the game.
I think I have a copy of the game.
Probably. I recommend it to everyone because it's amazing.
I'm pretty sure I have a copy of the game. But we'll see. There's stuff I've planned to LP in the future, and I typically plan ahead, so I can't promise when it will happen. Ah, hey! That thing has shown up.
A cactus.
The sniper has arrived. Okay, folks, that'll be it for us. When we catch you next time, we're going to be sniping people. We'll see you soon.
Sniper? No snipe. Oh, god damn it. You just killed them all. Fox.